5 effective exercises to get a hard abdomen. Are you not sure what to do about your sagging stomach? Your abdomen is, without a doubt, one of the most difficult places to get rid of fat. However, the main reason why people don't see results has nothing to do with their diet or exercise routine. These are obviously part of the process, but the most important aspect when it comes to getting a hard abdomen is one's mental attitude. Focus on a goal. The first thing you have to do is decide. What is it that you want and what do you have to do to achieve it? Reassure yourself and reiterate that you're ready to do it. Establish goals that you want to reach. Look to the future, visualize yourself achieving your goals. Believe in yourself. Stop procrastinating. It's time to start and what should I eat? Seeing thousands of diets online, in magazines, and hearing about them from friends is nothing new. The problem with these diets is that the majority of them lack macronutrients, meaning proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Because of this, the body starts to experience deficiencies. What happens is that the person loses weight very quickly because they've used up all of the glycogen deposits in their muscles. These are the carbohydrates that are found in the muscular structure. Consequently, they weigh less, but their muscles will be flat and weak and they won't have a hard abdomen. Would you like to avoid this? Of course. Today, we'll talk about the foods that you should include in your diet. Eggs. Eggs are an excellent source of protein. Thanks to their lucerne content, they strengthen your muscles. Bananas. Their high levels of potassium contribute to the nerve impulses in the muscles. Oats. Oats are ideal for breakfast. They provide proteins to start your day with as well as vitamins and carbohydrates. Spinach contains calcium and nitrates, which favor the contraction and firmness of muscles. Red meat. Red meat is rich in proteins, iron, zinc and contains B vitamins that help with muscle functions. White tea. This tea has chemical substances called polyphenols that function like antioxidants and help to mark the muscle. Cashews. When consumed in small portions, this nut generally improves the body's functions. It contains magnesium, zinc, phosphorus, calcium and potassium. Exercises. Complete crunches. First, lay on the floor or a bench. Then, bend your knees and put your hands under your head. It's important to keep your elbows out. As for your head, it should be in a neutral position, leaving space between your chin and chest. Lift your torso up without putting pressure on your chin. You will feel a contraction in your abdominal muscles. Then, raise your shoulders from the floor. Return to the starting position and repeat. Do 4 sets of 10 repetitions. Side plank. To start, lie on your side. Then, put the palm of your hand on the floor. Do the same with the foot that is closest to the floor. You have to form a triangle position in order to lift yourself up without bending your hips. Maintain this position for 30 seconds. Repeat this process on the opposite side. Hip turns. First, lie on the floor. Then, sit up so that your legs are still bent. Put your arms back behind you with your palms on the floor. Then, move your legs from one side to another like windshield wipers. Your knees should touch the ground every time. Do 4 sets of 20 repetitions. Hip lifts. First, lay down on the floor or a bench. Then, lift your legs, without bending, to a 90-degree angle. Now, lower your legs slowly and then lift them back up without letting your head come up. Do 4 sets of 10 repetitions. Elevated hip extensions. To start, look for a firm wall and put your back against it. Then, put your hands on the floor and, little by little, bring your legs up to the wall. Now, bend your knees against your chest and return as if you were giving the wall a kick. Do the same with your other leg. Do 4 sets of 10 repetitions with each leg. So, when will you start?